Hey guys, welcome back to another action figure review. Back with another Jada Toys release of their Street Fighter 2 video game series, we have Blanka. Like all the other releases, the box is themed after an arcade machine with Blanka's Street Fighter stage in the background. Over at the back, we have another picture of Blanka and a row of other characters in-game portraits teasing at upcoming releases. A small bit of character information can be seen on the side of the box, showcasing the country and fighting style of the character. The best way to remove the figure is from the bottom of the box, as the oddly shaped box makes it harder to pull out from the top. Once removed, the plastic cover is taped all over, needing to be cut to be removed. Once the tape is cut, you can remove the figure tray to reveal the cardboard diorama of Blanka's in-game stage. Originally named Jimmy, Blanka was the survivor of a plane crash that was hijacked by Bison's terrorist group, the Shadaloo. The airplane crashed into the jungles of the Amazon. Now separated from his family, Blanka was forced to grow up in the jungles, becoming the beast man that he is today, whose green skin was acquired from all the plants he ate to survive. Eventually, the rumor of a Beastman street fighting caught the attention of the World Tournament, where Blanka would have a direct invite into. With his iconic green skin and his Hulk-like body, Blanka has become a classic character in the Street Fighter series, appearing in many of the series sequels. After winning the World Tournament, Blanka is reunited with his mother, who recognized him fighting from the ankles he was wearing from before the plane crash. Blanka's story has been rewritten multiple times in the official comics, movie, and animated series, each with a common theme that somehow Blanka was transformed into the beast instead of acquiring his powers naturally from the jungle. Let's check out some of the details. Bright green neon skin makes his character pop out in color, with the angry face sculpted in a snarling expression, showcasing the white fanged teeth, bright blue eyes, and the chiseled caveman appearance of the face. Contrasting to that green skin is the bright orange hair. Large and wild, it flows to the back of the head. A better look on the hair on the side, we can see the large strands of hair flowing to the back of the body, and we can have a better look at that light dry brushing, adding texture to the hair strands. Small details like the ear can also be seen here. At the back, we have layers of large strands of hair forming a point down to the center. Once again, we have a better look at that bright orange dry brushing of the hair here. More green neon skin covers the large muscles of the chest, with a large tuft of chest hair matching that orange color. A light wash of darker green is applied between the muscles, adding some depth to the sculpting. Similar details are on the back of the figure, with large grooves in the sculpt emphasizing the back muscles, and more of a darker wash applied here as well. Large bicep muscles are sculpted into the shoulders, with not much other detail here other than another tuft of orange hair on the arms. The forearms have a bit of muscle sculpted in, with the installed hands in a fist position, with the claw-like fingernails painted white. The reddish-brown pants are torn at the waist and the legs, detailed with small white shreds of cloth at the top and the legs. A front zipper pocket is sculpted here, as well as a light texture for the shorts, giving it a rough cloth appearance. We have the same details on the backside of the figure, with only more wrinkles on the shorts. Similar to the arms, the muscular legs also have large tufts of orange hair under the knee, and two silver leg cuffs with a heavy dry brush of brown rust. We wrap up the details of the figure with the bare feet. Muscular like the rest of the body, each toe has its own groove in the sculpt, and the claw-shaped white nail on each toe. Let's check out the articulation. Starting off, we have a ball joint for the head with some great range. And taking a look at how well this large hairpiece is designed. It's made of a soft plastic and cut in multiple areas, allowing it to flex when bumped into. It's hollow with extra cuts inside of the hair, allowing the figure to look up and fully rotate without any restriction. Removing the head, we have a better look at the neck joint that has good range bending forward and back. For such a large and bulky figure, you can even look straight up into a Superman pose. We have a butterfly shoulder joint, allowing even more range on the shoulders, bending inward and outward easily. The shoulders open up and fully rotate. We have biceps that rotate. Double jointed elbows with a surprising amount of tightness between the large muscles. Wrists that rotate and bend up and down. A ball joint at the chest that allows rotation and bending all around, with some good range bending back and just a small bit forward. A similar joint is at the waist with the rotation and circular bending. When you combine both joints together, you get an impressive range of crunching forward for such a large figure, and even some bonus backwards motion as well. The legs open wide and use similar joints to the other Jada figures, with a full leg forward range and backwards motion that's slightly restricted by the soft plastic backside. We have rotation sculpted into the leg shorts, double jointed knees that bend all the way back with great range, if not looking a bit funny at the knee. The cuffs on the legs are loose and can fully rotate, with rotation hidden on the lower leg. Ankles that twist and bend up and down. Standing straight up, Blanka is just at 7 inches tall or just about 18 centimeters. While this might not be the way that you will display Blanka, it just goes to show how massive this figure is, even next to the larger figures like Bison. The smaller figures like Ryu, even though he's much shorter, still look fine in this scale, even next to Chun-Li that really showcases the huge hulking body of Blanka. Hasbro, being in the 1/12 scale, usually has its characters at 6 inches, and this Boba Fett indeed does look much smaller than Blanka. Larger figures from Hasbro, like this Brutus figure from Fortnite, are similar in height and body size surprisingly, if not more cartoony in appearance. Here we go with McFarlane's 7-inch scale, where the Doom Marine matches up in height and muscular body, just being slightly taller. But with the Warhammer Ultramarines, still make Blanka look much smaller, but not totally out of place. For those import collectors looking to add a Beastman into your collection, Snail Shell's Milk Tea figure is much smaller at this scale, only reaching up to Blanka's neck. Similar with Figma, as we have Darkness here at the top of her head, also only reaching Blanka's neck. For a monster beast type figure, Blanka still fits in the scale pretty well. There will be many skeletons to choose from in case you wanted to pose one with the electricity attack matching the in-game skeletal effect. But here we have a Mythic Legion skeleton that are on the large side of the 1/12 scale, matching Blanka's height but not anyone else in the Jada Street Fighter series. Starting off with the accessories, we have an alternate head in a screaming expression. It has the same soft hollow hair as the original head sculpt. Removing the head on Jada toy figures is easy thanks to the large joints. It's just a simple pull. And then you can pop in the alternate head. We have a set of open-palmed clawing hands. There's no need to be scared when removing the hands here, as the thick joints just can be pulled off, then easily reinstalled. And we have Blanka's signature special move, the Electric Thunder Attack. It's made of a soft yellow plastic, fading into white at the top, and comes in 2 pieces. Another great figure from Jada Toys. I'm always impressed with the quality of the figures, especially at the competitive prices that they sell for. While the large figures are going to have an increased price, at the very least it's justifiable by the massive size of Blanka. And we still didn't have any corners cut, with an alternate head and effect accessory seen on every release so far. The design is simple, and the sculpting and color match the in-game character look pretty well. It's a great classic figure that everyone should be able to find if they're looking for their favorite Street Fighter. The dry brushing on the hair and shade on the body really do add to the detail of the otherwise large green body of Blanka. The Electric Thunder effect is a really cool feature. It's well made, and honestly I can see myself giving it to other figures to pose with too. Once again, Jada has opted to use a screaming alternate face that gives the figure a combat ready look and works perfectly fine with Blanka, as I'll probably use that as my main expression when displaying the figure. I'm very impressed with the range of articulation. There are so many unique poses you can put him in, and you can match a lot of the combat poses from in-game. It's still not enough range to get a perfect ball pose, but I was honestly never expecting that much from such a large, bulky figure. The balance is good on this figure. The joints are thick, clicky, and feel extremely sturdy. And once you have this figure in your hands, the weight gives you a feeling of quality, something that you can pose over and over and over. I'm looking forward to seeing what Jada continues to release, and I really do hope that this Street Fighter series is just the start with Capcom, as there are a ton of other game series I'd love to see Jada release. Speaking about release, is anyone else having a hard time finding Jada figures in stores? The pre-order times are all over the place, with some big websites still having Blanka on pre-order. That's honestly my only issue with Jada Toys, is that the availability seems to widely change between websites. Where are you guys finding the best sellers? Overall, I'm completely satisfied and impressed with this figure. For the price that I paid, $35, it's an insane deal of cool accessories, great articulation, and plastic that feels amazing to pose. These figures make perfect desk toys, something that you can fiddle with and repost constantly, and have some of the best value in action figures right now. Blanka's definitely worth picking up, especially as a character and unique looking as Blanka, it'll stand out in anyone's collection. Alright guys, that's it for this review. Leave a comment letting me know how you like this figure. Hit the like button, subscribe, or share this video with your friends to help out the channel.